Your news for the state of Tennessee in 10 minutes. Tennessee in 10 is made possible by Tennessee Department of Labor and Workforce Development.
Good morning and thanks for joining us for Tennessee in 10. I'm Amanda Hara. Republicans are holding on to a deep red congressional seat in Tennessee. Republican Matt Van Epps won the District 7 special election, but Democrats say the closer than expected margin sends a message heading into 2026. The race to fill Mark Green's seat stretched across 14 counties and drew national attention. Republican Matt Van Epps defeated State Rep Aftyn Behn. President Trump carried District 7 by about 22 points last year, but Van Epps' margin is 9 points slimmer. Reports show Election Day turnout was much higher than expected, helping him pull ahead. Van Epps campaigned closely with President Trump.
We showed running from Trump is how you lose. Running with Trump is how you win.
This was a district that Trump was supposed to win handedly, right? 22 points. We shaved off the margins of that. And they can't take the South for granted. I think, you know, the Republican supermajority has gotten lethargic. They're not talking to voters in the way that we are.
Van Epps is a veteran and former state official under Governor Bill Lee. He says he's going to focus on cost of living and health care in Congress. Behn says Democrats plan to build on this closer than expected result as they look ahead to the 2026 midterms. First Alert meteorologist Stefano DiPietro is tracking the forecast where you live, and some of us may have more changes coming this week.
We certainly do. Some chances actually for some more mixing, maybe even a little snow through parts of the state late Thursday and all the way into Friday morning. Today we're going to try to work on getting some sunshine back through the afternoon and into the evening. It may be easier said than done in some areas, though. Clouds are back right away overnight tonight and into tomorrow morning. Maybe a stray shower in far southern middle Tennessee by early tomorrow morning, but I don't really think that's much of a concern overall for us. Look what happens going into Thursday. It's Thursday day that stays dry, but Thursday night into Friday morning, while this mainly looks like a rain event along and south of Interstate 40, as you get to northern portions of Tennessee, maybe some of the higher elevations of the plateau and the Smokies as well. That's where we have the chance for a little bit of an icy mix and even some snow showers. Then this storm system actually kind of explodes east of us, and that brings a lot of snow to the east side of the Smokies as we get out toward the Asheville area. Take a look at all of that snow, Lexington, Charleston, all the way near Lynchburg as well, into parts of Virginia and the rest of the Carolinas. So this will be a storm system to watch very closely in the coming days.
I'm Jerry Askin. Tennessee filed an appeal challenging Shelby County Mayor Lee Harris's claims of the National Guard being in town illegally. It's part of an ongoing lawsuit questioning their presence, all as they work alongside the Memphis Safe Task Force. Mayor Harris and many others in this lawsuit argue Governor Bill Lee improperly deployed the Guard, citing no true emergency. Now, while the appeal has been filed, it still has to be heard and ruled upon. If a judge rules in favor of Mayor Harris, it could force the removal of the National Guard, but not the other agencies involved with the task force. And Action News 5 was able to see Memphis Safe Task Force in action. Our Joyce Peterson rode along with some members yesterday and witnessed arrests. Agents talked about their day-to-day and the progress made over the past 2 months.
Almost every local I have encountered has been appreciative that we're here. They've actually come up and spoken to us. They've offered to pay for meals, coffees today, things like that. They seem to be very glad to see us, and it's been nothing but a warm reception.
Yeah.
The Memphis Safe Task Force has arrested nearly 3,500 people since it began operation September 29th. The U.S. Marshals says 354 of those people are known gang members. From the Action News 5 studio here in Memphis, I'm Jerry Askin. Now back to you.
Well, the Knox County School Board in Knoxville in East Tennessee is now pushing back on a Tennessee bill that would require schools keep track of students' immigration status. The school board says not only does it create legal risk, but they say it also adds administrative burdens and creates a distraction in the classroom. The school board talked about this last night. They say the bill also does not come with any extra money to help pay for the extra work that staff would have to do in order to comply with the bill. The board will vote on how they want to word their opposition. They'll do that tomorrow night. Well, city and state leaders are backing a $20 million proposal to open a 30-bed long-term psychiatric facility in Knoxville. This comes after a 2024 report said that Knoxville did not have nearly enough inpatient long-term beds. Officials want to add $20 million to the state budget to renovate the second floor of the old St. Mary's Hospital for more long-term care. Officials say more beds means people in emergency rooms wouldn't have to sit there for longer waiting for care, and they'd also have a place to receive more appropriate care.
It's not all that we need, but some of the beds, a significant number of beds, fairly quickly compared to a hospital, how expensive the funding would be, and between architectural and all the things that would go into that would take quite a bit longer. So this would be kind of like a interim step.
And the idea is this would relieve the burden on emergency care in general, so that could mean faster wait times for folks looking for emergency care. The new addition would add 30 beds. Patients could stay from 24 hours to 30 days, depending on their needs. Right now, leaders are still in the planning process, but we should know in February if the governor decides to put it into the budget for the next stage. Senator Marsha Blackburn pushing to expand Medicaid in Tennessee and other states. She's introduced 3 bills that she says would support hospitals, allow states to use more effective primary care models, and provide Medicaid coverage to those battling mental illness and substance use. Blackburn says Tennessee is the only state without permanent disproportionate share hospital funding, which pays hospitals to treat more low-income patients. TWRA has confirmed the first positive case of chronic waste disease in deer this season. It's shown up in Decatur County, which is in West Tennessee. The county is already a CWD management zone. You can see just how centralized the cases are by looking at this map. This is a progressive and deadly disease that affects a deer's nervous system. The virus can also spread to humans through insect bites or by handling or eating infected deer meat. If you find a sick deer, report it to the TWRA. All right, that's it for Tennessee in 10. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning with more news from across the state. Have a great day.